balancing 5 to 6 projects between Fiverr and Upwork, it got so overwhelming that I actually had to outsource. That is an amazing problem to have, and it's only been a month-ish into this freelancing journey of mine. I've been living in Colombia as a digital nomad for almost 3-ish months now. I've been freelancing on Fiverr and on Upwork. And I just wanted to talk about what exactly that looks like, that first week when you're getting started. Just a beginner, no reviews, and you're setting everything up, because it can be a little bit confusing, disheartening for sure, and just like a little bit chaotic. So I wanted to tell you exactly what my experience was and what you can do to not waste time. It is so hot. I don't have any of the fans on, and I actually might die in the middle of this video. So it took me about a week to set everything up properly. A lot of people think that you just make an account, plug in like your bio or something, and then you start getting clients, and that is absolutely not what it is. That first week, you're gonna spend time obviously setting up your profile, creating your gigs, organizing your portfolio content, designing your gig cover photos. I feel like that, well, we're gonna talk about it in a second. But yeah, if I had to redo it again, I would probably just spend about like a day or two really just focused on getting that done. It took me about a week because I was just chilling. I'm in Colombia. In between some like personal things that I had going on, I would work on freelance. So I think that's probably the reason why it took me a week and a half. But if you can just get it done in 1 to 2 days, that will obviously help you get brand awareness and inquiries. I think there's so many important factors that help you land a client, but right now I'm just gonna focus on the gigs. Your gigs are literally the products that you're selling, offering, right? So you wanna make sure that you study SEO, how to come up with a great searchable title, the hashtags or the keywords, and for sure, designing the actual gig cover photo on Canva, which is free and it's an amazing tool, or Photoshop if you know how to use that. I think that a gig cover photo to Fiverr is the same thing like a YouTube thumbnail is for YouTube, right? So the better you make it look, the more chances you have of people clicking on your video or your Fiverr gig. And lastly, when you're creating your gig, I think you can upload like 3 images. It lets you upload a video, and if you upload the video, it is very important for you to know that the video is going to come before my gig cover photo. So use that as another opportunity to show obviously whatever your work is. Like I don't know, I just feel like I see sellers from all different ranges, whether they're like brand new or even mid-tier, not really like the top ones. Level 1, 2 sellers sometimes don't have the best photos up on there. And I'm still like a rising talent, so I'm really not like really anyone to talk. Well, I guess I am, because I'm getting a lot of work, or even a work in progress. Like if you could show some sort of like finished product and also like a behind the scenes of you creating that thing, I think something like that is much more appealing, at least for somebody like me, because I do love before and afters. I love watching behind the scenes of things. So I don't know, maybe there's other people like that too. But all in all, if you're just starting out, don't overcomplicate it. Just be clear on what you offer and show your best work. One thing I did not expect at all was the amount of scam messages I was gonna get from bots immediately. I mean, I can't guarantee that this is gonna happen because I don't know, but for me at least like the first week I was getting messages that said, your order is ready, review my work here, log into here so that you can see what I've been working on, whatever. And I was really confused because I'm like, well, I didn't buy anything from you. What are you talking about? And I think, well, at first I thought that they were clients, so I got excited. There are people that are posing as sellers as if they sold you something. These are phishing attempts, so do not Do not click on anything, just stay on Fiverr. But I obviously got a little bit spooked, so I made sure like I reset my password. Fiverr gave me the instructions to reset the password, log out, log back in. I have now been freelancing for a little bit, like over a month, and I no longer see any of those messages, so I don't really know what was up with that, but that was weird. Just while we're on that same topic, real clients don't talk like that. Sorry if you hear a gentleman in the background. There are vendors that just walk up and down the street several times a day selling vegetables and fruits. And so I think he's saying that he's selling avocado and something else that I don't remember how to translate in English. Anyways, real clients are going to explain their project. They're gonna ask you a lot of questions. They might ask to see more of your work. You're just gonna have way more of an extensive conversation, and obviously they're gonna sound human. Once everything was pretty much set up, I did get my first legitimate order in a week. And I was pretty surprised by that because, I mean, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I have watched so many of these freelancing related videos, just imagining like, could I actually do that? Could that be me? And so the fact that I did get my first job in a week, I was very grateful. Week 1, the setup. Week 2, your first inquiries. If you have everything set up right. I would really like to know how the algorithm works because it feels sometimes that I'm like lost in a sea of people. So when I get inquiries, I'm like, how did you find me? Because I'm still not a level 1 seller. I'm actively working my way up there. I just have 2 reviews specifically on Fiverr. I don't know if it's a combination of the 2 reviews or the way that I have my profile set up or my portfolio. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm balancing 5 to 6 projects between Fiverr and Upwork. And that's like the trippy part, is that like, I know that I have this business coming in, but because I don't physically have the reviews there yet, it feels like I still don't have like much to work with, but it's like, it's all in the pipeline. But yeah, it got so overwhelming that I actually had to outsource. I hit up some of my friends that I went to film school with, a couple of people that are editors. Like, well, okay, I didn't tell you, I offer video editing. But yeah, so they're also video editors, and I was like, hey, this is the project, this is the budget. I will give you the entire budget that the client has if you just take this off my plate, because I'm too overwhelmed, like I can't do it. And don't get me wrong, that is an amazing problem to have, and it's only been a month-ish, maybe like a month and a week into this freelancing journey of mine. So I'm very grateful. But that just kind of goes to show, first of all, this is like a long-term game, right? This is not necessarily a get-rich-quick thing at all. If you are willing to really put in the time to make this happen, it can happen for you. But there's just so much strategy involved. But I mean, I'm starting to make money literally traveling. I'm in a different country right now, and I'm able to make money on my computer. And I think that I still haven't fully processed that yet. I don't know if it's like self-doubt or imposter syndrome, but like I mentioned earlier, I do personally watch a lot of these types of videos. So, it's like, I'm almost like living through these people, but it was through those videos that I was able to set up my whole situation, and which is the reason why I want to share it with you. So I'm definitely not claiming whatsoever to be an expert. I literally told you, like, I'm not even level 1, but that should go to show that you can start getting traction and things can start happening for you even before you reach level 1. I really think it's just about positioning yourself, strategy. I am documenting this entire journey in real-ish time. My next freelance related video is going to be my first month on Fiverr, I think. and I'll talk about how much I earned, what I would change, how I would scale this, going back to the whole like needing to outsource and what that could possibly look like. Subscribe if you like these types of videos, if you want to learn more about how you can have your own Fiverr or Upwork business. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.